Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'm here today to talk about the Young Justice Season 4, Episode 19, Encounter Upon the Razor's Edge. And I'm just going to go with it and say it. It's coming. Spoilers! Okay. So, we got Rocket still going through her negotiations. We got some Green Lanterns, Kilowog, and I forget the other one's name, on their way to New Genesis for these negotiations. And it's not going well. She's having a hard time dealing with stuff. She, got a ex calling her about the son and the meeting that they had about him, and that he was getting, a special person to help him out in school and everything else. She worried about perception, how it's gonna look. Same thing that the High Father was worried about, perception. No, not High Father. I'm sorry. Orin, Arthur. In Atlanta, when he had to deal with that same situation. So that's what she looking at. But that's not the issue. Trying to get the son help is the issue, and understanding that he is different and that there is a good in him, but people got to be able to see that. The same thing she needs to learn about Orion. Why she trying to deal with that, and her friend from New Genesis was like telling her like, yeah, you should, what I'm saying, be, more, dig a little deeper and see further than that. So she still got a way to go on her journey, Razor do, and figuring all that stuff out. Meanwhile, while they on New Genesis, Razor, who used to be a red lantern, now is a blue lantern just out of the blue, but he had lost all hope, apparently, because he on some mission to do something. I still don't understand what mission he was on that he was failing and why he lost hope in the first place. But Kilowog, of course, is talking to him and telling him, saying cheer up and, buck up, old pal. But Metron playing games, of course, because I'm like, everything in the Metron vault. Why is everything leading to Metron's vault? I'm going to get to that in just a second. So, Razor going back and forth for Metron, with the ring, because he's like, okay, you hold my red ring so it don't hurt nobody, and then I just had a blue ring. He did that 4 years ago. Metron like, you did that, you finished that a year earlier than I thought before you lost all hope, and it was all a plan to do this, and I think you're on pointless quest, because I knew you was going to eventually lose hope, so that then you can want the red ring back, and then I can get the blue ring, and then I can do what I want with that. Really? You're a damn jerk. Metron has always been a jerk. He surely proved it this time around, that's for sure. So, Razor, with the red ring, having a fight with Metron, he's starting to get the best of him because Metron didn't account for how angry he had really pissed him off. And in the process, Razor F some stuff up in New Jersey, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, he felt bad, and the Foragers were out having a date, and one of them got hurt, and of course, he felt bad about that. So then, that's when the blue ring was like, I'm back. And now he split red and blue. I like the look, it was kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? He sent Metron packing, and then he fixed the statues, and then even put 2 buttons up there. That was kind of nice. And then he went off into space. Gave Kilowog a hug and told him, and she saw that, like it's the 2 halves of a person, the angry side, but it's still hope and good in them. Hopefully that'll be part of what change her mind in the next episode, or help further her understand, at least open her mind to different possibilities. She's very closed-minded, and I don't like that. She needs to be more open-minded about the things that she's trying to do and the people around her, to understand their situations, to know where they're coming from. That's very important in dealing with people in the world. So, while all of that's going on Genesis, we get a little backstory, because we got the Legionnaires that went to Kid Flash to help them with Bioship to turn her into a time sphere for them, so they time ship basically, so they can try to get back home. He insists on them telling them what's happening. So I'm like, all right, let's get the juice, let's hear it. So of course, they get to tell him all about what happened, and that because of the planet being destroyed, Krypton, all of the prisoners, they had a sentence date to be released. They never got released. So in the future, they decided to let them out. You know what I'm saying? And let these persons out of it. They've been in there for 1,000 years or more. They let them out. You know. Of course, Zod was in there with his pregnant wife, and so nothing changed in the Phantom Zone. So when she came out, then the baby was born. So that's Lord. Lord is General Zod's son. Got that. In this relocation effort for all these Kryptonians that's being released, they put them on a planet that's by a red sun, just like the planet they had in the first place, which I think they should have been quite grateful for, quite frankly. But that wasn't enough for General Zod. Now that he knows that it's possible for there to be powerful Kryptonians with a yellow sun, he then snuck some Daxamites, which is like offshoots of Kryptonians anyway, and some other followers of his that was Kryptonians to some other planet with a yellow sun, building up their strength and becoming more powerful. And when he did that, he raised an army, and then he raised the galaxy, making it his own. So that's effed up in the future, and that's what the Legionnaires are trying to prevent. From Lord's point of view, everything got effed up by the Legion, and the Legion would never existed because his parents got put back in the Phantom Zone for what they did, because they didn't just get away with that, and by the Legionnaires. And then when he tried to get the Phantom Zone projector to get them out, they destroyed the Phantom Zone projector. So he had no way to get them out ever again. That was it. Like, it literally is the only way in and out of this mud. I would think somebody else in the galaxy would be able to figure this crap out. Why? I don't know. But anyway, from his perspective, it's all their fault, and they would have never been had it not been for Superboy inspiring them on whatever date it was, and that's what sent him on the travel and to go back and find him and kill him. And then at the UN, when he tried to kill him, they stopped him, all of that kind of stuff. And he came out as Superboy and letting the world know who he was. And Superman standing beside him, I thought that was pretty nice. And yeah, then they tracked him to Mars, and then they tried to stop that, but they failed, and then they lost the person, so they think. And that's why they're trying to get back home now, because he jacked up their ship as well, and they don't know where he at now. What is he doing? Oh, this current timeline, I thought it was in the past. Oh, no, it's now. And this is after Superboy died, and he on New Genesis now in his time sphere. That he didn't chronologically change to keep it out of the time stream so that they can't find him. Because he wants to go to where it is now, the Phantom Zone projector. And right now, it's in New Genesis in Metron's freaking vault. So that's what he's trying to get in there to do and help him, Darkseid. He made a deal with Darkseid. And, just, Darkseid gave him a little piece of something. I forgot what he called it, to take with him. So I don't know how that's the Darkseid want to jack up New Genesis, period. You know what I'm saying? You get whatever you want out of there, and this is for me. That's what that is, I'm trying to tell you. So, I don't know what's going to happen. And then with this end credit with the 102-year-old birthday party cake for Flash, for Jay, I'm like, is he really 102? And y'all got him running around like this. Let this man retire. What is he doing? He said, that he wanted to get back into it, but still, come on, Jay. You need to be doing street level stuff, not in some intergalactic council mission to, help bring other nations and galaxy-wide parties together. I mean, really? I know you're 102. Okay, I get it. Maybe he is the best. Go do that. You do that, sir. I take that back. You do that, sir. Yeah. That was this week's episode of Young Justice. I thought, like I said, it's starting to pick up. I'm liking this little arc they got going on. I like that they brought in the Green Lanterns. I love the Green Lanterns. I was so happy to see them. I'm like, yes, Green Lanterns. Can't wait for that TV show on HBO Max whenever it comes. And I thought the writing on this one was pretty good too. Sometimes they give you a couple of waste of time, cheesy lines, somebody might say. Well, they did in this one as well. I ain't gonna even lie. Between the damn Forgers, like, for real. They love story. Yeah. You say the right things to Voyager. Oh, whatever. You should see it. I don't know. It was dumb. Anyway, could have done better with that. But I guess somebody had to get hurt for him to realized he was hurting people and not want to do that and get hope and love again and blah blah blah. I don't know how he saw love. I didn't get why he was right. I don't know what the Forgers did to inspire you again to have hope, but okay, we'll take it because I didn't see it either. What was about that was hope. You didn't know nothing about their situation, sir. Nothing. Okay. All right, writers. You tried. You tried. Found your flaw. Sorry. I'll see you guys next week. Next week's episode of this show, Young Business. Have a great day.